What's up guys, I'm Phoenix Master 1 and welcome back to my banner review series for Fire Emblem Heroes. In this series I tell you if it's worth summoning on a banner or not, and I also give you guys my raw opinion about these units, and I try not to sugarcoat anything as my opinion might influence some people's decision to summon on this banner. So today the second seasonal banner was released, Bridal Blessings. This banner has got Bride Lynn, who is a healer, Bride Cordelia, who is an archer, Bride Caeda, who's a blue mage, and at last Bride Charlotte, who is a lance user. So let's begin with the best unit from this banner, Bride Cordelia. She's gonna be the best archer in the game because of her monstrous offensive stats, leaving Setsuna, Klein, George, and Takumi behind by a huge margin. She's got the highest attack stat for an archer and second highest speed stat for an archer after Setsuna. Her defense is really bad, but that does not really mean anything when she can one round KO 90% of the cast after skill entrance mechanic. She also comes with Cupid Arrow Plus as her weapon, and it grants +2 defense and +2 resistance to nearby allies after Cordelia attacks, so it only works in player phase. She also comes with an insane rally skill, rally attack and speed, which gives +3 attack and +3 speed, and this is a good news for people who have got Blade Tome users like Nino and Tharja but were never able to pull Erika or Ephraim as their buffers. So on any unit, this rally skill can be combined with Fortified Defense, Slot C skill, and Fortify Resistance Sacred Seal, and you will have your buffer ready who's going to be boosting 4 stats of a unit at the same time. She also has Escape Route 3 as her Slot B skill, which is a good skill for a unit like her with bad physical defense, and it allows her to escape death pretty much at many times. Breath of Life is her Slot C skill, and this with Cupid Arrow Plus provides very good support to allies. However, the thing about her default skill set is that it's made so that Cordelia can be a support unit. However, in reality, Cordelia is an offensive goddess after skill entrance mechanic. Just give her Brave Bow Plus, Life and Death, Desperation, and Luna, and she will destroy everyone. On your screen, you're seeing her matchup chart, and it's way better than what Setsuna, Takumi, Klein, or George will have if they ran the same set, and she actually has a lot of matchup wins compared to them, so this makes her the best archer in the game. She can quad attack many units, and she can even one round KO an armored unit like Hector, so that should tell you how insanely offensive she is. Not a lot of colorless units can boast the same achievement of one round killing Hector, and certainly none of these archers can do that other than Bride Cordelia with her neutral IVs. Bride Cordelia, even with a standard Brave Bow from a 4-star Gordon or Klein, still remains the best archer in the game, as you can see, even when her competitors have got Brave Bow Plus. So she's an insane unit, to be honest. You can even run Fire Sweep Bow Plus, but why weaken units when you can straight up kill them? Other archers have to run Fire Sweep Bow Plus to deal with Hector as they fail to one round KO him, but Bride Cordelia will blow Hector into another dimension because of her power. So let's move on to our next unit, and now we're gonna be taking a look at Bride Lynn. Her stats might not look very impressive at first, but she is an amazing utility unit. She is actually the fastest healer in the game, tying with Maria with that speed stat, and she comes with a unique staff, Candlelight, which inflicts opponents with a status that prevents them from counter-attacking to any of your ally. So for example, if you have a wild Vantage Close Counter +10 Kagero as your opponent who will destroy your whole team, then you can just attack her with Lynn and then proceed to dispose her off with your teammates. She also comes with Assault, which should not really be used over Candlelight because Candlelight is just a much better staff for a unit like her, and she also has Rehabilitate by default, which is an amazing assist skill for any kind of healer because it pretty much lets you heal an ally who's at low HP to full health, so it's amazing assist skill. And then Swift Wind's Bomb just adds more utility to her as she can run Hone Attack for her Slot C skill and use this special as well to boost stats of her allies. Dazzling Staff is a unique skill exclusive to her, and this functions like Fire Sweep Bow Plus and allows Lynn to safely poke opponents and get the Candlelight status on them pretty easily without taking any kind of damage back, and essentially turn them into a sitting duck for the player face. Lynn does not really have attack stat to hit hard with Wrathful Staff, so this skill works best for her slot B. So overall, she's an amazing support and utility healer, which brings 2 new toys in Candlelight and Dazzling Staff to the table, which can be inherited by any unit. Now let's move on to Bride Charlotte. She has got amazing offensive stats, and she has got 50 attack with neutral attack IV and decent speed, and she also has the highest attack stat for a blue unit in the game after Effie, and the highest attack stat for an infantry lance unit. And her HP stat is also pretty high, and she comes with First Bite Plus, which is the second strongest non-legendary lance in the game after Silver Lance Plus with the might of 14, and it gives allies +2 defense and +2 resistance after she attacks, and this only works in player phase. Smite is her assist skill, and it's a pretty underwhelming skill for the most part in arena, and skills like swap and reposition are much more consistent skills and much better. She comes with a new slot A skill, which is Wind Boost, which pretty much acts like Darting Blow, but it also works in enemy phase unlike Darting Blow. So if she has got 3 more HP than the opponent, then this skill will be active in combat. It's a really nice skill for a unit like her who has got enough speed so that she can be boosted and then she can outspeed a lot of units. Threaten Attack further helps her out, as this skill means that she is going to be taking less damage and hence losing less HP in the combat, so this will allow her Wind Boost to be activated for longer periods of time. For skill inheritance, you can just give her Renewal and Luna and she will just work out fine with her default skill set. Or you can take the advantage of her ridiculously high attack stat by giving her Brave Lance Plus and thus making her a bit more of a glass cannon. Overall, she is a powerhouse and a very good lance unit. At last, let's take a look at Bride Caeda. She has got very good resistance and she is the fastest blue mage in the game, and she will be the 3rd best blue mage in the game after Reinhardt, Lind and Mei. And she will be tying with Bunny Lucina for the 3rd position. She comes with Blessed Bouquet, which gives allies +2 defense and +2 resistance after she attacks, and this pretty much functions like how it does with Charlotte and Cordelia. Her special is Iceberg, which gives her 15 to 16 points of consistent damage depending on if she has got attack/resistance +2 equipped, and this is a really good special for her. Her slot A skill is attack and resistance +2, which is a new slot A skill exclusive to her, but it's an average skill and something like Fury will always be much better. Even attack +3 is much better in my opinion. Now let's move on to the juicy part about her, and the juicy part is that she can become a very good Blade Tome user and pretty much become the 3rd best blue mage in the game like I've said before, and this is her matchup chart after getting the standard boost from Erica or Ephraim, and it also has the comparison with other blue Blade Tome users, and she's actually pretty similar to Bunny Lucina, but I would say that she is actually better than Bunny Lucina because she has got 1 higher speed point and she's also got better resistance stat. But Bunny Lucina is much easier and cheaper to build because by default she comes with Swift Sparrow, which obviously Bride Caeda does not. But yeah, it is a pretty close competition between both of these limited edition units, and overall she's an amazing unit. Now I will be telling you guys my final verdict on this banner. I give this banner a rating of 8.5 out of 10. This banner gives us new best archer in Cordelia and a fantastic utility unit in Lyn. When I first saw this banner, I thought that this banner was going to be very underwhelming like the Spring Festival banner, and this was just gonna be another fan service banner with mediocre units. And even in my summoning session, which I recorded as soon as this banner came out, I did say that how I didn't really think any of these units would be high tier, but I was pleasantly surprised and these units are actually pretty insane. This banner has got fan service with power, and it's much better banner than the previous Celica banner and the first seasonal banner which had spring heroes. You should pull from this banner if you lack a good colorless unit or if you lack a good blue mage. I wouldn't really recommend pulling from this banner just because of Bride Charlotte, because free to play Sharina exists and Charlotte is just more offensive version of Sharina unless you are really passionate about Charlotte. And Lyn is for people who like using healers, and she can result into some really interesting strategies. Your main priority on this banner should be getting Bride Cordelia, because we all know how good range units are with this arena matchmaking system, and they make deathless runs pretty easy, and an insane unit like Bride Cordelia will obliterate pretty much everyone. Not to mention all these units are limited edition and will most likely never return back to the game. So if you're not really interested in archers or healers, and if you have better blue mages like Reinhardt and Lind, then there is little to no reason for you to summon on this banner unless you're passionate about these units. So the best unit from this banner in my opinion is Cordelia, then Charlotte, followed by Caeda, and at last Lyn. Lyn is not even that bad of a unit, but she has lowest spot due to having low attack stat. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and share this video with all your friends who are thinking about summoning on this banner. So with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.